everybody. Bill, can you believe it? It's Wednesday again. It seems like yesterday.
I cannot believe it. There's a conspiracy going on.
It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Daylight Savings Time here on the east side of the country. It's 5 p.m. where Bill's at because they've decided just to accept the Daylight Savings Time as if it was a real time. But anyways, welcome adventurers. I'm your guy. Wait a minute. This is the Reptile Show reporter, and I'm your guy. This is written wrong. How did my script get written wrong?
Not my fault.
Welcome adventurers. I'm your guide, Sean McZoo, and this is the Reptile Show reporter. I read it wrong, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? As usual, as always, Bill Strand, the headmaster of the Community Academy, author of multiple books and videos and everything else, and number one poop master, is here at our behest and to help me through this, to take me off topic if I actually have a topic, and we'll discuss that in a minute. But, well, tonight we're discussing something I heard on the Animals at Home Network, but it's not really up on... he hasn't released a video, so it's just about animals and the fact that a lot of them, especially in the United Kingdom, there are too many, and they don't have enough room for them, and they don't have enough homes for them. So I don't even know if that was the whole thing. I didn't watch the whole video. I just got the idea from him. So thank you, Dylan, even if I get the wrong topic. Bill's not going to let me stay on it very long anyway. So let's start the video. So really, when you get to be a Patreon level subscriber for many of these people, you get to see the video earlier, but it's on Patreon, not on YouTube. And I'm a YouTube subscriber, so I can listen to the podcast and put my phone in my pocket and walk around. But when you're on Patreon, it just shuts off if you do that. And so
why don't you just listen to it as a podcast?
It can't. It's not like you can't listen to it as a podcast. It's pre-release, so it's only available in this pre-release area, and so the podcast is pre-released into this area. And what happened, Bill? You just changed.
Yeah, well,
did you change cameras or something, or what happened?
No, the circuit breaker went off.
Oh, the light went out.
My Wi-Fi went down, and now it switched to my phone.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, what the heck's going on? Is the power out or something, or? Well,
we're having problems with this side of the house that it just goes off. Mm-hmm. And so...
Yeah, suddenly you're at a different angle, the camera, and I was just like befuddled, and I'm sure everyone else saw the same thing. Hey, there's 12 comments already. We got to get back to telling everybody welcome. So... I got.
Well, how about this? You start telling them welcome while I go flip the circuit breaker.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to go through the names as far as I can see them. Unfortunately, I can't look at the names the same time as I look at the chat. So the first one on the chat was Renee. We'll find her. Of course, this StreamYard's got a new way to do all this stuff, but there's Renee. Thanks for joining us. The next comment was Marsha Ann. And let's see, there's Marsha Ann. Thanks for joining. We're just taking up enough time to get Bill back here. Let's see. Nate. Hi, Nate. Let's see. Nate, there you are. And who's next on the list? It's really hard to do this by myself. Let's see. Nate. Geraldine. I don't think I have a picture for Geraldine. Geraldine, let me know. Do I have a picture? And what is it? What is the... wait a minute. Let's see. I just moved him, so I don't think I have a picture of you. So then send in a picture, please. All right. Welcome anyways. Alicia. All right. I probably got a. Is this the Alicia from the Reptile, the Chameleon Enthusiast? You haven't made it in a long time, if that's who you are. But no, I think it's spelled differently. Mikey Ben, where is Bill to help me out through this? I'm tired. It's been a long day. I didn't take a nap. And let's see, Mikey, what I got everybody out of order. I'm not doing very well. M. Davis, happy Wednesday. I'm not sure who you are, but yes. What is rest? What is rest? I don't know. I didn't get any. Wayne Beatties, we got him. And we got him in the right spot now. So there he is. And there's somebody under him. No, he's not the chameleon. He's the guy under the chameleon. So there we go. And that's a chameleon. It's a veiled chameleon with those patches. What's that called, Bill? When they're missing coloring?
The pied?
Pied, yes. Pied guy. All right. All right. Geraldine is asking if I'll be at Retic Fest next Saturday. I can get a picture of her there. I don't know. I actually RSVP'd again, yes, for the second year, and I don't know if we're going to make it. Something always comes up. But Retic Fest is really cool in Pennsylvania. I've never been to one. I keep RSVPing and canceling at the last minute. But that's where... what's his name? Is the guy who's got those dwarf retics that's always at wow, Bill, my brain just shut off. James Cross is here. Like I'm stuttering and just going to something else. Where's James? Let's see. James, I can't find you in the thing here. It's in alphabetical order, but it's not anymore. Oh, I lost James Cross's picture when I re-alphabetized them because you can move them all up to the top, but apparently I didn't move his picture. I don't know why. So, okay. All right.
I had to flip a circuit breaker.
Okay. You're back. I understand that.
No, James asked, where's Bill?
I know. I'm trying to get that
Bill's
out of
here.
there.
I had to explain.
I'm not doing very well tonight, Bill. We should just call it quits and go bed. All right. All right, Mikey Ben Martin. Who is this Alicia, Bill? Do you know?
Yeah. Alicia Hampton.
Yes. What?
Yes. She's a regular here, and she went through an entire drama with hatching an egg, and the egg didn't work out, and so now she's got Cash, who's envelope.
Okay. But I was thinking that was Alicia, but that's not the Alicia from the Chameleon Enthusiast because she spells with a Y, Alicia. So it doesn't even look the same. So, all right, let's see. All right.
Bill's the master of screen names. That's right.
So who is this, Bill?
This is Mike.
Okay.
3D printing Mike.
We don't have the 3D Mike's picture either. Wow, we've got a lot of missing pictures.
Well, a
lot of new people today.
Grows, you're going to have to collect more pictures.
I do. I have one picture that we can't use yet because he didn't show up yet. It was insisted that our guest from last week, who pretended she was Two Turtle Tom, Paige, right here, insisted we bring a new picture in because this is an updated picture, and neither one of them are here yet. So there you go.
All right. Do I sound better now?
No.
Whoa. James, I'm going to ask you, do I sound better? And the reason why it sounded like I was in the bathroom is because the microphone was on the table.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Paige is here. Two Turtle Tom isn't.
Here from her site. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Well, Paige has now taken. It's been a coup.
Yeah, she took over her dad's phone, but now she's got her own account that she's joining us with, and it has to be on YouTube because that's the only place we are. So, wow.
That's right. Two Turtle Tom, you're being replaced, man.
I'm getting my photos by people sending them to me at Sean@reptileshowreporter.com or any of my other Sean at McZoo Exotics or any of the other normal emails or Instagram or YouTube or what is the other one? Instagram, YouTube,
TikTok. You're big on TikTok.
No, I'm not on TikTok at all.
Facebook.
I don't even think I'm on TikTok. Actually, my brother sent me a TikTok a couple of days ago, and I'm like, I don't even think I have a TikTok account. But that was paged yesterday. Okay, so we got to get a new picture for today. All right. So I guess that answers the question. The best way to get him to me is to send him to Sean@reptileshowreporter.com. That's the easiest one to remember, I think, if you spell it right. It's just the reptileshowreporter.com. No, nothing else. And SEAN is the way to spell Sean. I think if you send it to anything under that, it's got a garbage bucket that sends everything to me. So, all right, let's see what else we got.
Oops, that's Dorito.
Wayne had to drop off. Wow, I'm that bad tonight. People are dropping by the wayside, Bill. Your power's going out because I'm just so bad at this whole host thing that your power doesn't even want to stay on for me. It's trying to. It's the world trying to tell me to get off the internet. But I shall continue. Bill, you've got a chameleon on your shoulder. Did you know that?
What? Yes, this is Dorito. Mike said
named last week.
Yeah, Mikey said I need to bring out Dorito.
All right, Dorito. That's named by Paige last week when she stole her dad's phone and was hanging out with us under his alias.
All right. Dorito is not meant for the social life.
Well, chameleons really aren't, Bill. I think you're a big proponent of the whole thing.
Yeah, but that Bill guy is just a grump. You don't understand. I'm a chameleon whisperer. They love me.
Well, you weren't whispering very well to that one because it was running away, Bill.
Oh, well. Yeah, Squishy doesn't come out. That's the thing with chameleons. As they grow, their personalities change, and it doesn't stabilize until they're adults. So, he used to be.
That's humans too. Their personalities grow, and most of them stabilize when they become an adult. But at like 35, maybe 40. Sometimes there's hope for others. So there you go.
Well, let's see.
Paige is asking, what was on your shoulder? And that was Dorito, the chameleon that you named. All right. So, Bill, what do you think? And yeah, James, we know James. We know.
James still working on that stabilization.
Your personality is not stabilized yet. It won't until you're 100. So there we go. But just a slow late bloomer. 102, I guess. That's his temperature today, though. So,
oof.
But
all right. So, what is this podcast you're talking about?
He's going to be doing a podcast with someone in Britain saying there's too many reptiles in the shelters and too many pets, and I don't know anything more about it. That's all I saw. That was like that was the blurb that got me interested in it. I kept looking for it, but I couldn't find it anywhere, and I do not want to go to Patreon and look at it there because I just don't like the way things show up there because it doesn't fit my lifestyle.
All right.
I learned is too frustrating. So I don't even know why I just thought I'd have something in my back pocket to rip out and talk about today because you're always talking about something else and I never get to the topic anyways. And then now I didn't have a very good topic and and I wasn't prepared. So there you go.
Well, the problem is that I've been doing a lot of video video filming, and that just kind of saps my energy. I don't know if any of you know, I just don't like filming
Takes
very
your
much.
spirit, Bill, when you put yourself on video. That
That's
video,
right.
like pictures, steals your spirit. And, you can't get it back.
Yeah, well, Paige wants to know if anybody has one of those ground crawling things.
Yes, we do know that, and I think Renee said she's got one.
Yeah, I used to have a leopard gecko. Freaked out the girl I had a huge crush on. Apparently, she wasn't as cool with reptiles as I thought she was.
And so does Alicia. Okay.
So
we've got 2 leopard gecko peoples. All right. So 0 humidity. Wow. I guess that's dry heat, Bill. Right here, it's like 80% humidity and only 80 degrees, but I think it's a lot warmer feeling here at 80% humidity and only 80 degrees. But yeah,
I got to figure out what I've got right here because it didn't feel that bad outside. It's 90 degrees, but humidity is at 38%. So
let's see
it's not
where we're
good,
at
but it's
now.
not
It feels
horrible.
a little better. So let's see where we're at now. So,
and it's just going to keep, humidity is just going to keep rising over the weekend and into next week. So, gosh, I'm excited about
UV
that.
index, Bill's 0 right now. The sun isn't even down yet. That's how.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful next week.
Our humidity
Low
is at
80s.
69% with a dew point at 68. So it should be raining right now. It doesn't appear to be, but it should be. But it's about to rain.
All right. Well, I am doing a video on this bioactive thing. I've been working on it for a while, and people are asking, "Oh, why is it taking you so long, Bill? You keep talking about it." Yeah, because I had this grand idea to do a 16-part series, and it was way beyond what I could chew. So, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do my original vision because that's what I'm going to do.
I can't imagine the kind of humidity that James is talking about. I get like dry when it's like 30%.
Oh, it gets
Comfort
really
levels
bad.
like 30 to 50. So
I am glad I don't have what James is having, but
yeah.
when we get the Santa Ana winds coming through, we can get down to single digits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where the misters and the foggers go on all day. None of this, don't mist or fog during the day, or I'm throwing everything at them I can.
Look, Wayne Beatties came back.
Well, aren't you lucky? All right. Well,
so any announcements, Bill? I forgot to ask you. You're doing something on bioactive. You're doing 100,000 videos, and you've only done 3, and you're worn out because every video saps an hour of energy out of you. So
no, I've done 7 modules out of 16.
Okay.
So I'm halfway.
No, that's by math. My math, that's not it. 8 would be half, Bill.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'll go over the half. Oh, I'd love to finish it tomorrow.
Okay. We'll see if we can believe you then. All right.
All right. Well, you tell us what's going on in your basement.
Not a lot. I'm just kind of reducing my herd. I keep sending. I send a couple to somebody, and he wants to keep it quiet, so like I do. So I'm not going to be talking about it unless you have access to that one private Facebook group, which I can't make public because once you start one private, you can't turn it public. Everything disappears. So I thought I was doing something wise, starting something quietly, and then letting it grow to something bigger and letting it out to the masses. And
good luck.
who's this wild horses, Bill?
That's Janet.
All right.
We all know we are all a community here, and we're all gonna kind of go as a herd over to the Cam Girl podcast. We're gonna troll the comments for her interviewing Reddy's Rainforest.
Yes, I did see some really beautiful imbanjas that they've grew up.
Alicia says, Bill, do you ever just rest and take a bill day? That is on the calendar. That is on the calendar.
It's the 31st of June, right?
Oh, I have
30th of February, 30th
but
of
I got
June.
I have promised myself I'm going to take a bill day when I get through a couple of things that have been on my list for way too long, like this video.
Okay.
Mikey Ben here. I got to put the Alicia, he takes naps all the time. Just like, oh, I wish I did. I wish I did. Here, I got a.
We don't even need to do a show, Bill. The chat takes care of itself.
I know. Wait, I gotta
keep talking amongst themselves.
I got something for James there. Oh, I just gotta find it. Oh well. So
as the light's dying, I'm getting bluer here, Bill.
Oh no.
It's really a light issue.
Oh gosh, I can't. Dang it. All right, so I'm looking for something. Oh, well, you know what? It's taking too long. It won't be funny anymore.
Everybody who I haven't shown your picture so far, please get the pictures to Sean at reptileshowreporter.com, and I will have them for the next show.
All
or
right.
Sean at McZoo Exotics or any of the other emails I go by. I'm going to dance while Bill looks. Okay. You mean shake my head back and forth because I'm still seated? Maybe he meant verbally dances.
Let's see. Oh man, it doesn't let me put stuff on the I can't put pictures.
You know, you can't do that anymore?
Well, I'll do it here.
Hey, Bill, I think there's an announcement you need to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Woohoo!
I think you get another care sheet to come sooner, but yeah.
I got a picture there.
It's just a legend.
You got to put up the picture that I just put up.
I don't know if I can do this, Bill. It's a family show.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you got there? I don't really know. I don't know. It's weak, Bill.
That's right.
All right.
Paige, I got a lot of chameleons.
We should have Paige on. She's running the show now. In the chat.
Well, all right. So this Parsons Care Guide, yeah, that thing is one of those things that are on the list of things I just gotta get through.
Oh wow! Water bowls being bad for chameleons. Holy mackerel, Bill! That's a triple slap.
Yeah. Well, that's Alex, and he is here just
trouble.
To
I
drum
know,
things
but
up.
still, obviously trouble.
Yeah. That was actually pretty darn funny, Sean.
Just had to make sure that was preserved for posterity. So in 100 years, when they're reviewing this video, like, wonder what that Sean McZoo is like, and then they'll see this kind of,
All right. Well, I'm gonna look for a link for the podcast that we're all gonna go to.
So you're advertising the next place people have to go before the middle of our show. Okay, I got you.
Well, it's not always the
You're
middle.
always taking me off course and sending me somewhere else and showing me poop and talking about poop this and poop that and scat matters and everything else and oocytes and talking about your next project, and I can't get a word in edgewise. And today, nothing.
I got a lot to do. I got busy. I know, and I feel I'm strangely mentally numb.
Bill, I'm going to bring out some ficuses.
Them's fighting words,
I got a couple ficus trees that are growing outside because they got too big for the cages. And I had to give them to my wife because they were like ficus on the top and nothing on the bottom because they'd grown so tall for my plant things. Ficus benjamina. Hey, Jen, do we have a ficus out there somewhere? You got a second to bring one over to me so I can fend off Bill? Oh, it's raining. No, you're spraying it. Okay. It's like 90% of your humidity out there. It's at the dew point and it's not raining yet. So I don't know.
Paige wants to talk about lizards. All right. So let's talk about lizards. Bill loves Ficus benjamina. Yeah, generally speaking, we should not be using Ficus benjamina because it's an evil plant.
It's an awesome plant for babies, Bill.
It is of the devil.
I raised almost every one of my babies at some point on those. It's just an awesome plant. They hang on well. The little tiny branches, they're good for their hands. And as long as
I got to admit,
it doesn't bleed, you don't have any problems.
I got to admit, it's actually pretty good. It's better than the China doll.
Yeah?
Yeah, because China doll is hydrophobic. If you spray down a China doll at night, it's dry during the morning. You spray down a Ficus benjamina or a Schefflera, you still got water on it in the morning.
I got a variegated ficus that's out there.
So I agree.
Variegated ficuses. But she just watered them and there's water running out the bottom, so we're not going to bring them in.
All right. Well, I want to know what Paige wants to talk, what lizard Paige wants to talk about. Because wants to talk about any of these terrestrial things, we'll have to have you talk, Sean. I'm an arboreal boy. I don't do terrestrial.
I'm good to be talking about terrestrial. I can talk about tortoises. I got
you do
redfoots, and I've got frill dragons, and a pectinatus, and I've got a banana pectinatus, and I've got some what is that? I got the pictures, but I'm like, yeah, thanks. And I've got two bearded dragons. One of them that's a leather, one's a standard bearded dragon. They're just humongous creatures. Got lots of them. Rhino iguana. I don't have a rhino iguana. I can't talk about it.
Rhino iguanas.
Those are cool, but I've never had one. So I've had a lot of iguanas for a long time. I had iguanas for 30 years, and I didn't. After the last one passed, I haven't got a new one. That's why I got the banana pectinatus, because it's of the same iguana family, but it doesn't get nearly as big.
Listen, as a parasite guy, drives me crazy whenever a lizard runs through its poop. I got a hard enough time with a dart frog that.
You know what, Bill? I'm thinking you need to get a little bit more into this whole nature is wild and it's dirty, and it's okay to be wild and dirty, because even the human beings who live on a farm are less likely to get disease than humans who live in the city, because they're just not exposed to things.
You're
So you're
talking
killing
about things that
yourself.
run through their poop.
What?
Yeah, they're exposed to all sorts of parasites.
No, it's these parasites. You think everything is a problem. There are so many. There's like, what did I hear? I was listening to a podcast the other day that told me how many pounds of bacteria and other creatures were on our bodies that were living on us. Like 5 or 10 pounds. Something insane.
Yeah,
like
that's fine if they're commensals. So if
So
they're hookworms, you got an issue.
But how do you know if they're commensal or bad parasites?
Well, are you stumbling and falling and dying?
I'm not dying, but sometimes I'm stumbling and falling.
Well, okay then. Well, things like bearded dragons, leopard geckos.
Hey, James is backing me up. That's why he never gets sick. He lives in the dirt. That's truth.
Yeah, Janet says, can't wait to test all my reptile poop. That's right. Woo! Got another one.
Got another one of what?
Another parasite hunter.
Crazy people. You're getting into these parasites, giving them bad names.
And you know what? We learned that they're not so bad.
There's probably a lot more things in there that need to be there, and we don't, and we're killing them and killing our chameleons in the process.
Oh boy. Everybody, shun the unbeliever.
That's not an unbeliever. I'm just not taken in by this magical noise that you're saying. Nature is good.
So yeah, let's talk about the course, Janet. Well, we're going to talk about parasites in the course.
Parasites?
That's right. So
wait a minute. James is saying I'm rebellion. You didn't know I was a rebel?
So, all right, let's say hello to granddaughters Nova and Evie.
Hello, Nova and Evie.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Well, I found one of my chameleons has both entamoeba.
Staple guns are very
and
good
nematodes.
for insulation, and I've used them a lot. When I was 17, I was stapling insulation on the bottom of a house, right in the crawl space. That's how I know what it's like. Wait a minute, my name's spelled wrong.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that.
I'm not. It's like autocorrect or something.
Hey, 50-50.
All right.
So anyway, I found one of my chameleons had both entamoeba and our flagellated protozoa. Sorry, not entamoeba. And nematodes. So
is that squishy?
No.
Hey, what? I got a creature leaving the house that shouldn't be. Is anyone outside? It's my daughter's creature, so she'll have to go chase it.
All right. So Paige asked about your tortoises, Sean.
Yes. What about my tortoises? The only tortoises I have are straight redfoots. I have two piles of them, two groups, I guess. I don't know.
Two piles.
I know what you have two tortoise groups, but they're just divided into two areas. So, but they're all redfoots, and they all range in age from 10 years to 20 something. Almost every one of them except for one was a rescue, so I don't know the exact age on them. A lot of them had pyramiding because they were rescued too late, but in the pyramiding stays, even though you treat them well. But the one I've had since he was tiny little does not. I also have two others who are growing bigger that don't have any pyramiding I got those as rescues as well. But
So how easy is it to breed tortoises?
I don't know. You would think it would be easy. I was doing it. I had a male and 3 older females, and they were laying egg after egg after egg, and then I incubated the eggs, and nothing's happened. So, Tom told me to keep the eggs until they exploded, and I've been incubating, but the power went off, and they haven't exploded yet. I'm really afraid even to open the incubator at this point. So, there you go. So I thought it was easy to breed them, but I mean, you just let them go. Leave them. They are communal animals, sort of. You kind of keep them in the same pen, males and females together, as long as you got a good ratio. And there you go.
All right. Well,
there is 2 groups of tortoises right now. I have 3 larger females together. The male passed. Unfortunately, he had a big accident and passed. But I also have another group of much younger ones that are smaller and not really ready to be bred at this point.
Yeah, well, maybe we got to have Two Turtle Tom on here and ask him the question as to how hard they are to breed.
Asking how hard tortoises to breed is like asking how hard chameleons are to breed. There's hundreds of them. So each individual type, you would have to know what, like redfoots versus hingebacks versus yellow.
He's the one who's calling himself the expert. I've got to field those kind of questions.
No, he's only an expert on 2 turtles.
For tortoises.
He's only an expert on 2 turtles. He's 2 Turtle Tom, not 10,000 Turtle Tom.
It's more. Hello, Eliza Ann.
Hey!
Well, it's more than I'm an expert in.
All right. I'm going to put Eliza Ann's picture up because I got one. I got the old picture we used to use before we got the newer one where Bill's head's cropped out. All right.
That's okay. We'll get some more. John, you coming on August 9th to Clint's Reptile Room to see everybody? Or do you hate everybody?
Wow. That's like, when are you going to stop beating your wife? And never and no. Wait a minute.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Yes. Because you have to start to stop something. So there you go.
All right. So you don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I don't have a real ID because my birth certificate had my name spelled incorrectly. I realized that I got it back in a certified copy in 2004. It had my mom's, mine, and my dad's name all spelled without an E. So I guess it was consistent, but it certified it. So now I have a thing I can show my great grandchildren how messed up the system was before anything else. But I got to get a new birth certificate before they'll let me do anything. So
okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Two Turtle Tom is here.
Two Turtle Tom, how easy are tortoises to breed?
And Paige is talking over. Between the two of them, they're both talking in the chat. They're probably in the same house.
All you do is put eggs in an incubator. Okay, well, that sounds pretty simple. All right.
Show it. See, we didn't think we'd have a topic, and we're still
giving out all the secrets. Oh, my goodness.
I guess you need to know what temperature to incubate at, how long, that kind of thing, when to check on them. But,
I don't know. That sounds pretty simple.
Now I'm getting advice on how to get my birth certificate.
Well, you need it.
What day is it? It's August what?
August 9th.
August 9th. Wow, it's coming really fast. Okay. August 9th. That's like, oh, wait a minute. It's July 9th. That's a month away. Exactly a month away. Holy
That's what happens.
Yeah, 1 month after another. That's been my experience.
Yeah, they keep doing it in this order every year.
I don't think there's a birth certificate autocorrect. Wait a minute. I think that was birthday certificate. Okay. It autocorrect birth certificate to birthday certificate instead of it autocorrecting birth. Okay, there we go. Now I understand. I'm really behind the times here. I'm a little slow.
Yeah, wow.
All right, Bill. We're at 40 minutes.
All right.
I
Yeah, and he
think
doesn't have a passport either.
We tortured. I don't have a passport. If I had a passport, I wouldn't need a real ID. I could get a real ID really quick.
Saying.
All I could do is go to Ohio's Bureau of Motor Vehicles and get a real ID with my passport.
She made an incorrect assumption. She thought you weren't so lame that you didn't have a passport.
I don't. I'm that lame. I guess. I just never needed one. I've only been outside the country a couple times. There's a whole country to explore. I have to go everywhere else.
Anyway, everybody, meet me in Madagascar, and we're going to be seeing chameleons while Sean is going to be exploring Poughkeepsie.
There could be some cool stuff there, Bill.
Could be.
There's cool stuff that claims reptiles.
It could be.
There's awesome stuff. I've been there. It's a great place to go.
Okay. So you
say. All right. Good night, everybody.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to put a link for where we're going next.
Okay. Get the link. There it is. I'll put up the link so everyone can see it. It'll be on the show permanently.
So, all right. Yeah, we're not politically correct either.
I even gave Tom a chameleon. He's a chameleon killer at this point. No.
Wow.
Bad things happen sometimes with chameleons. I don't blame him. It wasn't a perfect chameleon anyway. So there you go.
All right. We'll see you all on the Cam Girl podcast, and we control the comments.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night.